All right, never in my wildest dreams did I ever picture myself saying this on live television, but Joy Robertson can really throw an axe. Take a look.
The Fun List on Ozarks Live is sponsored by LaTour Asset Management.
So, Joy, I'm going to ask you a question.
Ask me anything.
I'm going to ask you a question. You want to get into a little one-on-one competition?
You know I do.
Okay, well, we're at the place. Tommy Hawks.
Tommy Hawks.
The Axe House.
Get off my throne.
Gee.
So Tommy Hawks was basically started back in 2018. It's the largest indoor axe throwing venue in the Midwest. What we wanted to do was bring Springfield a new kind of activity to enjoy here. And so we decided, hey, axe throwing is going to be it. And like I said, the biggest in the Midwest currently. We have one location here in Springfield, one in Neosho, Joplin area, and one in Branson as well. Kids come in, usually anywhere between ages 10 and 13 or 10 to 18. They throw pretty well. They take instruction very well. And then we've had people that come in, they're a little bit older, like in their 80s, and they also throw extremely well. So the cool thing about axe throwing is it's a sport and it's an activity for everyone. So it's pretty awesome in that manner. You're going to pay $30. That gets you 2 hours of experience here at Tommy Hawks. That gets you coaching one-on-one with either myself or my wife or one of my coaching staff. You'll get practiced up, you'll get trained up until you're having fun. And then after that, it's going to be a competition amongst you and your group of friends or whoever you bring in here. And then one person is going to walk away with some cool swag and some cool trophies from Tommy Hawks after your experience. Well, I had a background that was that sort of lent itself to this. So I was in the military for a very long time. I was in a unit called the 75th Ranger Regiment, and every so often they'd do a rendezvous, a throwback to the old school style of military, camaraderie and things like that. So we'd throw tomahawks, and that got me interested in the tomahawk specifically. And then I started forging and customizing tomahawks in my garage as military gifts. So that's how all of this started, was through that process. Tommy Hawks itself is a brand that we designed specifically for military entrepreneurs. So if you're a military veteran out there and you wanted to own a business, Tommy Hawks might be the solution for you. And we also decided to branch out to first responders as well.
We decided to have a little friendly competition, all right? Mm-hmm. Now, what do you want to do? I'm going to do two-hand. What do you want to do? One or two?
I had a certain amount of luck with two. I'll try two.
All right, so it's two-handed axe toss, and it's Joy against just a really rank amateur.
Okay, I didn't hit the bullseye, but at least I did hit the target. And I gotta tell you, this is really fun, and it is a great stress reliever. Believe me. Getting so lucky. Shut up, and I missed it. Did you get it? You have been practicing, haven't you? You must have been here, what, like last night, all last week, every day, getting ready for this so you can show me if I know.
I have been here before, but I got a little more instruction here from Tom, and it's like he let me try the two-hand toss, and now I'm sinking them in the board, and I swear, before when I came here, I was bouncing them off the wall constantly with the one hand. So that's the kind of stuff you can learn here. They can help you develop, and once you start sinking it in the wall, woo, this is one to check off.
Oh, no doubt. Hey, remind me not to make you angrier. How'd I do?
Joy, it looks like you got a 4-point right here, which is very good. So that was a very good axe throw.
Hey, it's stuck. I'm happy with that.
And it sticks, it counts.
Yeah,
so
it's
very good.
not far, so, okay.
Let's check out Tom. Let's
Sure.
see. Looks like you also got a 4-point, but you are much closer to the bullseye than Joy was. So as far as that competition is concerned,
I have a point.
Tom takes the cake on that one.
It had to do with the lucky shamrock. That's what I'm feeling here. Final throw, winner takes all. Judges, could you count us down? Ready.
Oh, my man, I must say, he's pretty proud of himself, but for good reason. Look at this, total bullseye.
I'm not going to say anything. This speaks for itself.
It does.
Yes,
And
it
winner
does.
buys lunch.
See, always set the terms before the contest.
I just set the terms, and check this one off your fun list.
The Fun List on Ozarks Live was sponsored by LaTour Asset Management.